think it was a couple of months ago, you might remember, one of the channel updates. I showed you a prototype of Motone Customs new bobbins for the Bobber Black and the Speedmaster, but not just your average bobbins, and not made out of plastic. Now it has to be said, the Bobber, especially the Bobber Black, is a bit of a monster. And if Motone were going to make some bobbins for the Bobber, they had to fit the bill. A lovely, chunky, heavyweight, bold brass embellishment that's as practical as it is nice to look at. Now, as we all know, the Bobber is based on the 1930s Speed Twin, although Triumph decided to call it the Bobber. And Bobbers, in essence, were a collection of parts from different motorcycles, or even bespoke parts designed and made especially for the machine. A creation, a sort of a Frankenstein creation. And that's where Motone got their inspiration for these particular bobbins. The most iconic Frankenstein movie, starring Boris Karloff, an actor who created the iconic Frankenstein monster as we know him now, complete with a set of large bolts in his neck, a device of reanimation. Now, the Triumph Bobbers and the Speedmasters only have side stands, and so the use of a paddock stand is essential for basic maintenance. Unfortunately, when it came to the mounting point for bobbins, it seems to have been a bit of an afterthought on Triumph's part. The position is problematic. The bike is very low, so not all paddock stands will work with the bike. And they've also situated the mounting point underneath the rear swing arm. So depending on the combination of bobbin and paddock stand, there's a very real danger that the paddock stand will damage the paintwork on your swing arm as you lift the bike. Thankfully, Motone have taken all this into account. In fact, I would wager that this is the only purpose-made bobbin for the Bobber range in existence. The engagement points are extra wide, about 3 times wider than your average bobbin. And this is essential for the accurate location of lifting hooks on your paddock stand as you prepare to lift the bike. Motone have thoughtfully included a set of polished stainless steel spacers with each set of bobbins. These bring the bobbins a little bit further out for safer use with certain paddock stands, but they can of course be left out when you fit the bobbins to the bike if you don't require them. The CNC machine from a solid billet of engineering grade brass to make this rather unique design. They're then hand polished to within an inch of the lives and come complete with a stainless steel M8 thread ready to slot straight onto your Triumph Bobber or Speedmaster. It's nice that Motone have done something original with what is generally a rather mundane piece of bike equipment. Not only creating a unique piece that is really attractive, but also creating a piece with practical features that allow it to function better than your standard bobbins. They're a heavyweight, chunky, industrial work of art with an entertaining pop culture link. I'm not sure if Boris Karloff actually owned a motorcycle, but if he did, I'm sure it would be something as aggressive and moody as the Bobber Black. I'm also pretty sure that he would have loved Motone's Franken Bobbins. I have to say, I was pleasantly surprised by the price of these. I think it is very reasonable for what they are. Motone have had these on stock now for a couple of weeks, and they tell me that they have already become a very good seller, with a few of the more influential custom workshops snapping them up. But not to worry, Motone tell me that they do have plenty in stock. Now, I will of course leave a link to these bobbins in the video description down below, and I would also suggest that you watch the videos that I've produced in the past demonstrating which paddock stands will actually work with the Bobber. Once again, thanks very much for watching. I hope you found this video useful and amusing. If you have, please leave a like and subscribe to this channel. I'll be back on Friday with part 2 of the servicing videos for the Royal Enfield Interceptor 650, where I'll be tackling the tappet adjustment. So until then, ride safely, and I'll see you soon.